you can like when you have the feelings and emotions in life, like you know what it's going to feel like, but that's just a feeling I've never had before because your body doesn't know how to process it, and it's just amazing feeling.
All right. I'm feeling good today, Ottie.
Today's a big day.
It is I'm just having a good day.
Yeah, so am I. Energy's high.
It's weird, eh? I'm feeling I can't even explain it. I don't even know why. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, hopefully it's going to like radiant. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I want to give off vibes. Yeah, good vibes. It's our first, we keep saying YouTube, but this is actually the first official YouTube.
Everything should work. Camera's set, so it's not going to, the timing's not going to wig out.
No, it's all good. We've got, thank you so much to Kaya. Want to get that out of the way, so we don't forget. Kaya came in, so she did the relatable sign, and she free-handed the lavender, the snake, the birds, and it's fucking just crazy.
Yeah.
So cool. So thanks heaps to Kaya. She's been on the potty, so everyone should know who she is.
If it's our first YouTube, I feel like we should give a little introduction. And like the flowers and the snake stuff, bit of a personality. That's Jake, bit of a pussy. and then
over here's Ottie. Snakes smell like shit, bro. And so do birds.
You've got nothing.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They represent.
I've got both on my arm.
Yeah, fair enough. I need to get some lavender on my arm, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm wearing purple as well.
Oh, did you mean that?
No, I actually didn't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so if I guess if people are like listening to the YouTube and that's their first one, this is going to be like episode 32 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it took us ages to get them on there. But yeah, so we just come on here and talk a bit of shit. We try to be as relatable as possible, hence the name.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm Jake and that's Ottie.
Let's just slow it down a little bit, Jake.
Slow it down.
How you going?
Dude, I don't know why. I'm just good. I just feel happy as fuck today, eh?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going?
I'm going good too, man.
Like, yeah. I don't know what it is, even though like I worked and everything, but...
Well, I got home from work actually and I was fucking tired. I went for my first run yesterday in ages. And I was just fucking rooted after work. Yeah. And then you came back all excited. We go gym. And I was just fucking got me going. Had my pre-workout and I've just been hyped since gym, been eating food. We've set everything up. Studio's ready to go.
Dude, I don't know what it was. I just was given vibes today. Eh?
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. And I was just riding them.
Yeah, I was just excited. But okay, to start off with, I don't even know what it was. I just randomly, I think I had too much pre-workout.
Can never have too much pre-workout.
I always will crash. So we'll go to the gym and then I crash.
Yeah.
But then today I like left. I got some food, went to the grocery store, got some groceries. I was just in a good mood while I was there, and I was leaving. And then in the car, I was just fucking vibing on the way. I don't even know what it was. I had music on and I was screaming it. Country. I don't know what it is. I got to say, I went so long denying country, and now I love it. So I think if you don't like country, it's time to grow up, mature a bit, because it is the best sing-along music ever.
100%. Oh, yeah, singing along, even in the car, if you want to get hyped, just your mood goes automatically up if you start singing.
I just felt so main character.
Yeah.
But
well, we've got about an hour. Don't crash until after the hour.
Okay, right? I'll try and keep it up. But okay, then I'll quickly just also say, I wanted to ask you if you do this. I think this is relatable. Mm-hmm. So at Woolies. That's where I went. So I went to the cash checkout, but it was self-serve. And I got to the part where I was about to pay, and then it asks if you want to round up to the nearest dollar, and it donates that amount.
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
And so it got to that point, and I was just like, I hate to admit this, but I was like, nah, fuck off. Stop trying to take my money, fuck off. And I paid cash. Yeah. And so then when I got my cash back, it was a note, some gold coins, which I don't mind having, and then some shrapnel, like silver coins. And I was like, fuck, why'd it give me shrapnel? And then I was like, I need one of those little dogs to put it in to donate. And I was thinking, wait, I could have just donated it at the start and I wouldn't have got any shrapnel.
You know why they did?
I'm such a stingy fucker.
No, not even that. You know why they have that there? Like, I suppose it's good to donate to those people who need it. They get benefits for tax.
Really?
If you donate to things like that, that's why they do it. It's like all Maccas and shit. You get benefits for tax.
Maccas asks and is that what it is?
You get mad tax evasions because of it, and you get it's like claiming like shit and stuff.
Fucking
I saw a video on it once. So,
that's crazy.
So I'm like, fuck you, even if it's
See, I was walking out and I was going, man, what am I gonna do with this shrapnel? And then I just was like, wait, I'm so stingy. I could have donated it, and now I have nowhere to. I was looking for somewhere to put it into a donation box because I didn't want it.
There's like starving children. Yeah, like, fuck you, fuck you.
I was like, I'm such a fuckwit. But that's my little, I don't know.
No, that's relatable. I always pick no. I want my fucking 60 seconds.
See, same.
We're so dog.
Oh, well. Rightio. First topic I wanted to talk about was, I don't want to get us out of a good mood, but I do want to make you think a little. Okay?
I'm ready.
So, I wanted to ask exactly. Okay, actually, how are your goals different now to exactly 1 year ago from now? Because I was thinking about it the other day. Because I feel like I was a different person 1 year ago.
Yeah, 100%.
Like from this date 1 year ago.
Yours is dramatically different.
Yeah,
like,
true.
We've become very close in the past, 2 years probably?
Yeah.
We've always been mates, but we've become even closer in the past. A year ago today, how did my goals change? So we just came back from traveling for 3 months about a year ago, around this time. Oh, that's a good question. I think I'm more driven into be successful in a way. And I was just more, I think I don't know. It's a tough question, Jake.
Yeah, because I just
You wanted to put me on the spot, didn't you?
I did want to put you a bit on the spot because I want to make you think, because I didn't know if yours were heaps different, but at that point in time, I don't even know if either of us had the thought of starting a podcast. And I don't know, because we came home because I was fucking heartbroken.
In love.
And like thought I just basically came home for a girl. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
And so at that point in time, so 1 year ago today, I was just going through it.
You were too.
And it's just so weird to think about. Like, I just don't even... I wish I could go back and just tap myself on the shoulder and be like, hey, man, you're going to be okay. But it's just the weirdest thing, because right now I am better than okay.
Yeah, that's definitely... It's weird how I suppose a year is a long period of time, but realistically it's not.
Yeah.
And the amount of change you can make as a person in that period of time. Yeah. My one was probably finding myself more and not... Now I'm focused on making something of it, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like I've got kind of goals and aspirations. I didn't know what those goals were a year ago. I've kind of got them now, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get to those goals.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's where I'm at the moment. And then maybe in a year, hopefully, not all the goals, but I've reached 1 or 2 or 3 of those goals. Whereas a year ago, I was more finding about what I like as a person kind of thing. I was in that little soul searching stage, I guess.
Yeah.
But I still am doing that as well. I can't say I've found myself.
I don't know if do you think that ever ends?
No. But I think I've just developed as a person. Say we got a scale of 100. I reckon going on that trip, knowing stuff about myself, I was like a 10.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm like a 25 now. 22.
Still got some time. Yeah, 22. We're 22 years old.
Yeah.
But I just don't know what it was that wigged me out about it, because we were in lockdown too.
Oh, yeah.
So we were in lockdown. We couldn't do anything. Gyms weren't open or anything. And I only had gotten into the gym with you on our trip that we went away up north. And I just wanted it so bad. I don't know what it was. I just wanted the gym. So I think as soon as we came out of lockdown, I'm trying to think about what my goals were then. Like, I just didn't have any because I was in a shit place.
Well, I know all you could think about was that person that you wanted to get, like, why isn't this work? Am I not good enough? I was like...
Yeah, you just start questioning everything.
And you get stuck in your own head, and you just figuring out your own brand is the most complex thing to do.
It's crazy. And then...
It just plays tricks on you.
Yeah. I only recently saw a thing. I kind of wish I saw it back then. Or I don't know. Fuck it. I mean, I'm over it now. But I saw a thing recently, and it's... You got to give... When you break up with someone, you got to give yourself half the amount of time you were with them.
What do you mean?
So if you're with someone for 3 years...
Yeah.
Year and a half to get over
to get over them. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 years, 2.5 years. I mean, I don't know how... Some people may be different. But, I mean, I think... So it's been... How long ago did I fucking... It's been over a year that I broke up.
Yeah.
So, and I do think that it's pretty accurate. Like...
We did it around my birthday last year.
Yeah. Like
so August.
A year and a half is in a couple months, but it's like give or take. I'm feeling like it really did take a long time. I won't lie. And I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think of advice I can give to someone going through it if they are. Like... I didn't
time will hear it.
I didn't want to hear that time will heal it. But I think instead of saying that, because that's just the most common thing to say, I think I would rather say bury every single, like, just keep yourself busy in something that you love. So I think what I did was I became like obsessed with the gym and working out. And I became obsessed with learning how to write my own gym program, meal plan, counting calories, seeing progress, and I think it worked because it was a healthy option. Oh yeah, and make it a healthy option too. Choose something healthy. Get into something that's just gonna, I don't know. Do you reckon you have any advice?
Yeah, well, just going off that, definitely, it's more of your outlet was the gym, and gym's daunting for other things. Just don't, like some people turn to drugs and stuff, and like partying on the weekend, which is an outlet as well, and it can be in combination with something healthy with the gym, and then you have an outlet every once a couple of months or something. But don't turn to those bad things constantly to get your mind not thinking about them. But no, I agree with you. Yeah, I like definitely. That. So half the time you're with them to get over them. I like that.
So yeah, I just thought it was a good way to think about it. Just because it's not going to happen overnight.
Oh no, but accepting that's kind of hard. You're like, fuck, if I've been in 3 years, I've got to wait a year and a half.
Yeah, I know, that's the shit part. That is shit, I guess. But also, I'm trying to think. What with me, one day it was just kind of like, I don't know. It was just like I slept through the whole night, and I was like, oh, that's hectic. That's the first time I slept through the whole night without waking up and having that anxious feeling. And then it got to a point where it was like, oh, I've gone like 5 days without even thinking about it. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
And then you just go like a month without thinking about it. And now you just don't think about it. And I feel like that's when you're just over it.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't know. It was a weird feeling, but fuck, I don't even know if that was a question I asked. Oh no, what are my goals now?
Yeah.
So you said yours are? To keep on. So you feel like you found yourself more?
Yep. I've set some goals in place from finding myself.
And now you want to
now I'm on the journey of trying to achieve those goals.
Okay, cool.
It's a bit spiritual, but yeah.
All right. Okay, what are my goals now? I think, I'm similar, but I think I want to be more pinpoint. I think it's going to be more like I want to stay consistent with what we're doing. Because honestly, it's like the funnest thing in the world.
Cool.
Think about how excited we were. Heaps excited to record a podcast today.
Yeah.
And like record YouTube and stuff. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think my goals are just going to be like to stay consistent and just biggest goal would be to make, if the podcast or if anything we're doing could make it so we don't have to work.
It's a big goal.
It's a big goal, but if you could get to a point where, because it would be literally doing what you love. Yeah. So it wouldn't feel like work.
Well, 100%. You'd just be thriving because we'd be doing what we want around it as well.
I would consider myself retired. Oh, honestly, I'd be like, I'm retired. I do this because I want to do it. I have to do it for money, but I do this because I want to do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's coming from the right reasons, and we're passionate about even editing videos and stuff. Yeah. You put love into it, and like you actually care, rather than like say, I'm going to do gardening and landscape maintenance. I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. No, I'm just there. I'm just there, like doing the bare minimum. Then you catch yourself thinking, fuck, why am I doing this? And like,
you just got to make ends meet for a while.
Whereas this, I'm always like trying my best. And if I'm like, why? I need to figure out how to do this better.
Yeah. We're so meticulous with it as well. Yeah.
And when it's coming from the right place, I think that's finding something that comes from the right place. And if you can make a job out of it, like your dad said before, what did he say?
What did he say? He said, just figure out what you love. And then the money will follow or something?
Yeah. It's like we're making absolutely no money, and we're probably a couple grand deep in this.
Oh, yeah. We've actually put a bit of money in it. And I feel like we just like don't even think about it sometimes. We just go, yeah, if we need that, let's go.
We've got a game of money tag at the moment because we've got a whiteboard and like we write who owes each other money. Yeah. And we just keep, like every second day, we just keep changing.
It's like, yeah, I'll owe him 25 or he'll owe me 50. And it's like, it's fucked. We just keep, I reckon we pass the same note around a couple of times. It's funny as. But, yeah, so... I think everyone should think about where they were a year ago, where they are now, what their goals were then and what their goals now are now. And if they're happy with it, happy days. But if they're not, maybe it's time to think about it.
And one thing to finish that on is we should do this more. We write it on our whiteboard, but I might put it on like our mirror in my own room or something, my personal goals.
Yeah.
Write it and look at it every single day. And then those things, once you start to put that in the world, you start to think about it more and it starts to work and you manifest that shit. So if you look at that every day and say, maybe it's something simple like losing 5 kilos next year or something like that, and just put it on a piece of paper, or getting that promotion or finishing university, people were relatable for listening. If you put that there and you look at it every single day, your mind is just subconsciously thinking about it and you think, fucking oath, I'm going to do that. And it just makes it easier as well.
Fucking oath, that's a good idea. I'm going to start doing that too. We've got our thingos that Kaya used. We can draw on our mirrors.
Yeah, bloody oath. All right, Jake. We like to tell a bit of a story on this podcast. And this one we are both involved in.
Yes.
And I'm going to say it from the start. This might be one of the best experiences of my life.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah. And I hope that me explaining it does it justice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to set the scene.
I'm here to help anyway.
Yeah. You were there. You chime in whenever you want. But so this starts off with a boys' weekend up to not Southwest Rocks.
Solitos.
So
it's like near Ruins Campground. It's like up near. It's up near there.
Yeah. What was that? That's Foster, which is about 2 hours from where we live. 2-hour drive. So all the boys, I think there was 10 of us, all of our mates go up there and we just have mad fun. We got really drunk at the rec club met some chicks. We just
it was good.
Had some fun.
But he got a little bit lucky that night.
But that wasn't mentioned. Everyone met some chicks. But anyway, it was really, really fun time. The boys' vibes are high, talking shit in the morning. And then had we pre-planned it or we just sort of mentioned it?
You and I had, before we left, spoke about it.
Yeah.
And then I think while we were there, we were like, yeah, fuck it, we're going. Because we went in the same car.
Yeah. So, we both drove in my car. And so we've had two or three nights at the Ruins Campground, 2 hours away from us. And we just said it on the Sunday, we're like, fuck it, we're going to Byron.
For a week as well.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck it, let's go.
Which is another 6 hours north.
Yeah.
So we're like, fucking hell, vibes are high. My job's flexible as what were you doing at the time?
I had just quit carpentry and had no job and I had money saved in the bank and I was like, I just want to go on a holiday.
Yeah.
That's why I was so keen.
And then we asked, we're like the boys, who wants to come? And now everyone's had jobs they couldn't get time off.
Yeah.
Except for one of our good mates, Burnsy.
Yeah.
Who's like all for that kind of stuff.
He loves it.
Yeah. And then Finn, one of our other good mates who surprisingly came. We had to convince him to call his boss to get the week off.
Dude, we grilled him hard as well.
Yeah, and I reckon he'd be so grateful with like looking back on it now because he was a labourer at the time, and we're like, he's a labourer, bro. Just fucking come.
And he made the trip.
Oh yeah, he made the trip. So we're like, fuck it, let's drive. So that Sunday, the Sunday day, we started driving to Byron, and we're like, fucking oath, like on the way there, trying to book a campsite or whatever, and the vibes are bloody high. I'll tell you that much. But so we get to Byron, we're doing all the fun stuff in Byron, and like as you do, and the trip alone would have been amazing without what happened. But we're going to the Stone and Wood Factory, drinking just heaps of craft beer, having good fun nights out, coming back to our tents. And there's heaps of moments. The Ziggy Alberts moment in the tents.
Oh, fuck, bro. We had so many. And the stargazing.
Yeah, stargazing.
Okay, yeah, we need to stop. Yeah.
They're another stories, but this is where the actual story starts. All four of us are just walking on the street, and I think we're looking to hire just push bikes to get around.
Yeah, we wanted to
because traffic was fucked, and we're just like, let's get some bikes.
And parking was expensive.
Yeah, and we wanted to like bar hop and go from Stone and Wood Factory to all the different bars and pubs, and we're just walking, and then this guy goes, "You boys look like you want to go skydiving."
Yeah, no, we got our bikes from him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so we hired our bikes from him, and then there was a sign out front. There was a deal on skydiving, and we must have been reading it. And then he said that he was like, "You guys look like you want to go."
And me, Jake, and Burnsy were just like, we all looked at each other like, "Fuck, maybe we do." And we were like, "We've never been skydiving." Yeah. And then Finn's there in the background, like, "Oh no!"
Oh, he was shitting
it. He was shitting it. He's like, "Oh, I'm scared." It was kind of expensive too, and we all hadn't really planned that much like allowance in our budget or whatever.
No.
And we're just like, fuck. We went away, didn't we? And then we came back like 10 minutes later, didn't we? And we said, fuck it, we'll do it.
I do think we left.
We walked away for about 15 minutes and we're talking about like skydiving. We've all never been, just hyping each other up. I'm like, Finn, you can do it. And Finn's just there like, I don't want to do it. But we walked back and we're just like, yeah. And we thought he was hooking us up with a deal for like...
It probably wasn't.
Probably wasn't. And we're like, yeah, this guy's hooking us up. What a good bloke. Anyway, we booked skydiving the next morning. No, next morning or two mornings?
It was 2 days away.
2 days away.
So we were all thinking about it like, oh shit.
Yeah, so and then that just hyped us up more when we were going out and stuff. And then leading up to the skydiving, we're like, fucking oath, let's do it. And Finn was actually really nervous, and I was relatively okay. Burnsy was fine. You were okay.
I thought I was going to be nervous.
Yeah.
But I just kept on thinking, okay, yeah, the nerves are going to come. The nerves are going to come. The nerves are going to come. And they just never, ever came. I think until we were up there.
So we get to the skydiving place, which is about a 45-minute drive from where we were staying, just like country land. Mm-hmm. And Burnsy drove his ute, all four of us in the car. And we get there, we're going through all like you have to tick a waiver, like, do you want life insurance for an extra $50 and your family gets like $100,000 if you die? And we were just like, nah.
None of us did it. Oh no, Finn did it.
Finn did it.
But we looked at it and we were just like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're going through all like the procedures to like making your harness tight and stuff. And then I'm thinking the nerves aren't setting in. And we're just seeing people come down the plane before us and stuff. And all the planes landing. And I'm like, oh, I'm feeling good.
It's good, yeah. Because you can see people going before you as well. And you can tell who's nervous, bro.
I'm just surprised. And I was surprised. And then so we get to the moment where we all have to jump on the plane. And you get paired with a instructor who's similar to like the opposite of your weight. So if I'm a big boy, I'm with a small instructor. And if you're small, you get a big instructor. And at the time, Finn was extremely large.
Finn, that was his heaviest.
He was like 98 kilos, and I think 100 kilos was the limit. So you've got big Finny with some little instructor on his strapped to his back, and it's just a funny little sight.
Oh, I had some big dude. Yeah. We all had big guys.
Yeah. I think my guy was like medium size. Yeah. You guys got lucky with the instructor. So we're going up on the plane. I'm like, I'm still not that nervous. I'm about to jump out of a fucking plane.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And then for some reason, Finn got put at the very start of the... so he's at the start of the plane, last to come on, and he's going to jump out the plane first. So if you've been skydiving, you go up to 1,500 feet, I think it was.
We went to 15,000 feet.
15,000, sorry. 15,000 feet, and the green... Oh, no, they open the door, and the red light's there, and when it goes green, the instructors can start flowing out of the plane. So the red light's there, and it's Finn's instructor just hangs his legs over the ledge.
It was crazy.
Dangling over 15,000 feet. Finn's just there, locked in head, not looking down.
Yeah, his head was back.
And the instructor was just waiting for the green light. And I think I was next, or Jake. And I was laughing because Finn was waiting with his legs dangling, the most nerve-wracking thing, dude, for about 40 seconds.
They full on. So the door opens, the light goes red, and that just means you have to wait. And they full on dangled him out. His legs were just dangling full out of the plane for 40 seconds.
It was fucked. And I was just smiling. Me and Bernsey were just laughing. And I was looking at Jake.
Losing it.
And then the light goes, and you just see Finn just go sucked out of, like, vanish from midair. And I was like,
crazy.
And then that's when I sort of went like, oh shit. I'm like, because they vanish. It's crazy. You just get sucked and pinned from the air. And I was I think I was next. And so I'm there. I'm like, I hope I don't get to dangle for fucking 45 seconds. I was there for like a couple seconds, and then he goes, all right, you ready? And he just goes, and I just held my breath. And I reckon that first initial free fall for 1 to 2 seconds, I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I was absolutely shitting myself. And then he taps you on the shoulder and goes, put your hands out. And then I've just like, my whole just body tingled. I was like, mate, this is the best feeling of my life.
It was, I don't even know if I can fully explain it, because everyone goes, weren't you scared of the chute not pulling?
I didn't even think about it.
Okay, so when I got up, I went last out of us 4 boys. Yeah. And so they hold a GoPro too. They film the whole thing. But I went out, and they were sitting there, and I like looked down, but straight away put my head back. I was like, holy shit. And I think that's when I just was like, oh my God. And so then he just like throws you out of the plane. You do a couple flips.
Yeah.
And I instantly was like scream. I was like, fuck yes. I was like, yes. I couldn't control it. And the plane is so loud. And then as soon as you jump out, because it's going so fast, it was just total silence.
Oh yeah.
And just the bliss. It was the only way I can explain it is complete bliss.
It's undescribable, the feeling. Your body's like, you can like sort of, when you have the feelings and emotions in life, like you know what it's going to feel like, but that's just a feeling I've never had before, because your body doesn't know how to process it, and it's just amazing feeling.
Oh, it was crazy.
And then you free fall. How long did free fall for?
I think it was 40 seconds.
40 seconds. So Finn's dangling for 40 seconds and free fall for 40 seconds. But and then the parachute deploys, and I got a mad wedgie from mine. That was fucked.
Oh, but, did you?
Yeah, and then your guy got to like go left and right.
He let me steer.
Yeah, mine didn't. I don't know why. That would have been a cool experience. But then you just get to see the scenery for a couple minutes at least.
Oh yeah, you're up there for ages.
And you just get to see a bird's eye view of like, I was thinking, this is what fucking birds see every single day. This is amazing. And everyone's just so small, looking like ants, and then it's fucking amazing. And then you're just gliding down, and they come back down to where the plane took off, and you got to land. You got to like put your legs up and land, and you just get down. And I was just I'm a quiet dude, but I was just smiling, and it was fucking amazing. I saw me and Finn just looked at each other, and we were smiling. And then Jake and Bernsey would just landed, and Jake just gets up and goes, fuck, that was so fucking sick. And then I was just so hyped, and Bernsey was just on the same wave, and he's like, that was fucking epic, let's do it again.
That was so good.
We're all just feeding off each other's energy, like I was feeding off you today. And it was just absolutely amazing. And I honestly don't think that's an experience I could top. That's going to take to my grave, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to do it again to see if it's better the second time.
Yeah, because once you do, we'll probably notice things that we didn't see last time because it was very overwhelming, but like in a good way.
Yeah, I've had people say the second time's better because you look around more.
Yeah.
You know what it's like, so you look around more.
Because I shat myself for about 2-3 seconds at the start. I was like... But it was absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's just crazy.
But the story doesn't end there. We were so hyped. Like Jake and Burnsy talk about, let's get our licenses.
Oh, we full signed up to go get our skydive licenses.
Yeah.
And we didn't pay for anything, but we signed up, and then they started sending emails like for you to register. So I've had heaps of emails. Yeah, I never did it.
It was like $5,000. They were asking instructors about how you did it, like how long did it take, the money. And we were so hyped, and we're like, fuck, you know what you got to do now? And we're like, we got to go get fucking drunk and go to the pub.
Yeah.
Well, we got to go Stonewood Factory, then ride our bikes to like the pub for after, and it's going to be a great night. And then we all jump in the car, all hyped as fuck. And Burnsy turns his key to his car and just doesn't roll over, doesn't turn over.
Just literally nothing.
Literally nothing. And we're like, oh shit, you leave. And you drove the car, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you drove his car because we were all scat from the night before or something, and you were like, all right. And you drove his car. And I don't know if you let the radio on or something, or his car was just fucked.
No. Do you remember what happened?
No.
So what happened? So I thought I killed the battery.
Oh, there's something to do with the key, wasn't it?
So I thought I killed the battery, and then Jesse starts like actually examining his key.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This isn't my key." Because his thing had a beeper, and I remember this actually. It didn't work to unlock his car, so then he had to do it. The key worked manually.
Yeah.
And then it would fit into his key thing, his ignition, and it would turn it and everything, but nothing would happen. And he goes, and he just starts, he's like, "This isn't my key. Someone else had a Mazda, must have swapped them when they sat down or something, like accidentally. And for some reason, Jesse's started their car, but theirs wouldn't start Jesse's car. And it was because it wasn't programmed to his computer.
Yeah, that was it too, wasn't it?
Because he had his car was kind of high tech. So he had to call someone out. They had to come out with this special machine, program the key to his fucking car, so then it would start. And it took ages.
We were sitting around the skydive, and we were the last one of the day. We were there for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Ages.
But we calmed down a little bit. But I'm telling you, our vibes were still high.
I feel like we didn't even care.
We didn't care. And it was just like, fuck, this could have been better, but we're going to make the most of the experience anyway. And we went back to where we were staying, that campground, got drunk, and we went out and did whatever.
We just had a good night. I assume we had a good night.
Oh, I assume we did. And Finn said that was one of the best experiences of his life. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. And I agree. I 100% back that. And it's just, I highly recommend, if you haven't done it, go book it with your mate, your significant other, your mum, your dad, whoever, because you got to do it once in your lifetime, because your body just doesn't know how to process it, and it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, get it for someone as a present. It's totally worth it.
Fuck the price, whatever it is, do it wherever, and it's just amazing. I'm definitely going to do it again.
Oh yeah, we should book it. We should save up and book it. Yeah, it's fucking but we should do it somewhere cool.
Yeah,
because we can do it.
Landing
in
on the beach would be good, but I feel like Newcastle's kind of boring.
I want to go do it. Like I would do it in Byron again, but I want to go do it somewhere else.
Noosa would have been sick. We were thinking about doing it on Noosa.
Early Beach would be hectic
on our trip. But so that was just our little. You reminded me when we were talking about going off each other's energy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, that was a good memory. So if there was one thing I would take from that story, is fucking go skydiving.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Don't second guess as well. Just, if you want to do it, do it. So fucking new segment, Relatables recommends.
Yeah.
Relatables recommend skydiving.
Fucking hope we do. All right, Jake. I've been told a couple of times that I like to get in the feels. I get in touch with my feelings.
Yes.
But even before we start this podcast, we listen to a song, and it gets us in the mood of how we want the mood to set the mood for the podcast, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do it every episode.
Every episode, and I just wanted to say how fucking amazing it is the way music has the ability to make you feel certain ways. Like when I'm needed to get hyped up, I listen to music.
Yeah.
When I'm sad, I listen to sad music. And if I want to get in the feels and make me think, I listen to music. If I want to study and get concentration, I listen to a certain type of music.
Fucking going for a run.
And it's just going for a run and getting motivated. Anything like that. But the one reason I've thought of this is when I'm going on the treadmill and I need some motivation or I need to think. One of our mates, Tyler, I've already knew who he was. Fred again is a heaps good artist, DJ artist coming up at the moment.
Love him.
Absolutely banger of an absolute banger of an artist.
Oh,
and he just has this ability to make you think in ways you haven't really thought before.
It's so cool the way he makes his music as well.
Yeah. And this is what made me think of like the way music makes you feel and the like effect it has on your body. But I'm just gonna play it and we can like talk about music and stuff. So it's from his song Dermont and it's Fred again on Spotify. So it's just real quick.
Fall in love with someone that enjoys your weirdness, not someone that tries to talk you into being normal.
It's that whole song. If you go listen to the Dermont whole song, it just makes you think, and he just has such a way of like getting your emotions to like play with the music.
You just played it before.
Yeah.
And we won't play the whole song. We'll probably cut it out and listen to just that bit. But it was making me emotional listening to that song. I think that's the first time I've listened to that exact one.
Well, it's like one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. But even just what he says, just like find someone who loves your weirdness and doesn't try and change you is such a fucking fact.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
Like when you're like going through school, you often try and do things for other people when you change who you think you do what you want people to think you're like gonna do.
You do literally, well, I don't want to say everything, but I think the majority of people, I would definitely was one of those people, you do so much stuff based off other people's opinions of you and just wanting to impress people at that age. It's just crazy.
And even we're just figuring out that now, like in relationships, it's so amazing when you can be yourself and be weird around someone, or vice versa, when someone feels comfortable enough to be weird around you, and you just like, you get that smile on your face when you're just like, fuck, she's just being herself, and it's kind of sick.
Yes.
And that's,
oh my God.
That's such a change in like, I used to do everything for like the perception of others. Like, what do they think I should do? Like, this is why I'm doing it. Whereas like, and I used to be like nervous to be my weird self. Like, cause everyone's got their weird tendencies.
Oh yeah.
Dudes especially. And I know girls do as well. And you're afraid to show those things because you're afraid of judgment.
Yeah. It's just always, it's like you're doing something and you go, oh wait, what would they think?
Yeah.
It could be a particular person. It could just be the peers around you. But the best advice I could give to a young kid is don't be afraid to beat to your own fucking drum. If you like something, you're allowed to like it. If you like, I don't know, if someone just goes, oh, you like, why do you like that? Or like, just like, I don't know, anything. And they're just like, that's gay or that's weird or you're fucking this, that, the other. Kids are so fucking, I don't know, it's so weird, so judgmental.
100%. And I think you got to I've said it before, put yourself in a bubble which is a judgment-free zone. Like if you want to, for us starting a podcast, don't have people say, you sure you want to do that and put yourself out there like that? Or if you want,
no one's going to listen to that.
Yeah.
You know?
Or if you're going to do a DJing, if you want to be a DJ or anything expressing like how you feel or anything like that, putting your opinion out there, have people around there who are like back that and love your weirdness and anything around you.
Yeah.
And just be 100% yourself. And I love the way that music made me think about that.
Dude, music's fucking actually crazy because we have a song that if we have an episode where we want to get in the feels, we've got two different songs that we play. Yeah. One of them's Black Crow, is that what it's called? And the other one's Stoned at the Nail Salon.
Yeah.
Stoned at the Nail Salon by Lorde is the only song that's ever made me like not tears come out, but I welled up.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It didn't remind me of anything. I just listening to it. I just like closed my eyes and it was the weirdest feeling ever. And I just was thinking, why am I so emotional?
Yeah.
You know, and you know what I actually said? I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, wait, no. I was like, guys aren't emotional over music. And then I was just like, wait, I'm allowed to be.
Yeah, you definitely are.
It's so fucking odd. And also just the fact that it is a massive thing about guys not, I don't know. Guys just don't show shit.
No, we're like scared to, and I don't know if it's being judged or we just don't think it's in society right to do as a man. But I want that thing to change, and like men can show their emotion as much as they want, as much as they desire.
Yeah, you know, the thing I think I want most is you want to be able to find someone in terms of a significant other that you can show all your weirdness, yes, but also your emotions. You know, it's just the amount of stuff that you hide, like for guys and girls. You want to be able to find someone that you can be completely comfortable with and just know that regardless of what you are feeling in a certain moment, they're not going to judge you for it. And it just, I don't know, you'd feel so much more comfortable.
I think there's a trait in girls attracted to like a sort of a rock. Like men are meant to be depicted as like a rock, like nothing can break him down. Like that's how I see my father or anything like that.
Yeah.
I said a lot of people see their like male figures in their life. But I also think you can be that rock whilst being in touch with your feelings. You don't just need to bundle everything up these days. Yeah. And then because it's bound to explode. And we see it with some of our friends. Like they just bundle everything up because we don't know how to talk about it as men. And it's just tough. And then, I don't know, an outlet is definitely listening to music.
Yeah, I think listen to music for sure. And even, I don't know, I feel like I probably need to work on, like as of late, I've just kind of I haven't really felt any need to like talk to anyone.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think about in the past or like, because I don't have that type of relationship with my parents. You know how some people are like fucking close.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So I'm not super close, but I'm also not distant. I actually kind of really like where I am because if something is going on, I don't feel any sort of hesitation to need to go to them. Yeah. I'll just straight up be like, I need help. Like I need some advice.
Yeah.
I just really value their opinion. It's really, I think it's really good. But I don't like oversharing or anything like that. Yeah. But you know, I don't know. I feel like just because they have life experience and they're your parents. So if I don't know, if people like struggle and they feel like they can't talk to anyone, and fuck, I just am so sure anyone's parents they love you too much.
Yeah, it's weird how I've talked about it before. I don't know if it was on the potty or to you, like the way you used to treat your parents as like a teenager growing up, and you're like, they're not like I'm not going to say evil. Like you kind of see them as like, oh, they're my parents. Like I can't be doing this, I can't be doing that. But as soon as you grow older, you like realize they were there for you whenever you wanted. You just didn't use it, or you didn't talk to them.
You just didn't notice.
You took advantage. I wouldn't say took advantage, but you just took advantage of the situation, not them. And you went oblivious to it. And looking back on it, like I've said it before, I used to drive to soccer every weekend to Sydney. And I just used to put my headphones on and not talk to my dad or mum when they drove me. And I feel like a dickhead for doing that.
Yeah. Because think about the conversations you could have
I thought I was got to get in the zone.
Yeah, I had to get in the zone for soccer, man.
But like looking back on it, like hour and a half, 2 hour drives there, and so 4 hours there and back. And I just fucking was a dickhead pretty much, and like could have had cool conversations with my parents and look back on it like that could have been good for them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess it's your brain's developing as a person.
True. And I honestly, like, you could probably say that to your parents now and
they wouldn't care.
I reckon they would just be like, oh no, we didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
But it's also, I don't know, it's so weird because like they're taking time out of their day to
I took up the whole week. I took up the whole Saturday every single week.
Their weekend to, you know, and it's funny though because I've always kind of thought, so I personally, I just think my dad is like, I don't know, can't do no wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know why. In my eyes, he's just like, he just can't do anything wrong. And just because he very rarely, I don't even know if he ever has, to be honest with you. I can't think of a fucking time.
Yeah.
But
probably just doesn't tell you about it.
I just worry about, so it's like, in terms of having kids when we're older, I worry about, how do I explain it? Just not being able to, I guess, be like him. I don't know if that makes sense.
Just like a rock, a good parent. Just
I don't know. It's like, you see, it's like I want my kids to be able to tell me anything so they are comfortable, but I also want them to like have full respect for me and, you know, just know when to do certain things. It's like I want to have boundaries, but I don't want to have boundaries when they don't, like when they need me, that type of, like, you know, all that shit. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like when I'm a parent, I'm just going to be so careful and constantly thinking about it.
I don't reckon you need to think about it. It's just your kids are a product of the environment they're in. And we've started to notice subconsciously, like, we're similar to our parents because it's just how they are. So if you just be you, I think they'll depict what you are just in their own way with their own personality traits.
That's so
and you don't need to think about it.
And we've noticed with friends as well that they are just so much like their parents.
Yeah.
And we just think it just makes sense because they are a product of their environment.
Yeah, so I don't think you need to think about that thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
At all. But even going back to the music thing, I love how the association with certain songs to different periods in your life.
Yes.
Like when we went away for 3 months, like just traveling Australia, finding ourselves, just having fucking memories. We had like, I just used to like songs, and there's different periods of time I've liked heaps of songs, and there's a period in that playlist where it's just all bangers from that trip, and I go listen to it sometimes.
Oh, there's got to be at least
memories on memories in my brain just ticking away, and I'm like, this is amazing. This music's making me feel this way.
And it makes you remember. You know, like when we listen to Crater on the Moon, whenever that comes on, it just fucking makes me remember. Like, I don't even know if it was playing that night, but it just makes me remember that time we saw the shooting star, and that was just another just crazy fucking experience.
Yeah.
And fucking, there's so many songs, and there's one song that comes on. What's it called, that song? Where we always go, oh, banger. And we do it as a joke now because I think one time it came on and we both just went, oh, what a banger.
Not begging.
Yeah.
Begging. The one I played, yeah.
Because you know how whenever it comes on, we always, like, whenever it comes on, we always go, oh, banger.
Yeah.
I do it when I'm by myself.
Yeah, 100%.
I say it out loud and I just go, it's just because, like, I have to now.
Yeah.
And it just makes me happy.
But, yeah, it's just it's amazing. And it's like a sort of depiction of your personality, the music you listen to.
Yeah.
And don't go, we've had it before, don't go poo-pooing on someone else's music taste.
No.
Because every single music has its own beauty in a way.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit when someone says, I don't like
you said at the start, country. You were oblivious to it at the start.
I just used to be like, nah, I just hate it. I think I used to listen to it and be like, this sucks. But now I just love it. Just jam to it. It's just such good sing-alongs.
But just to finish on, I think I'm going to make a Relatables playlist, Jake. And if anyone wants to listen, it's just going to be songs that we play before each episode. And if you guys want to listen along with us, I'm going to make a Spotify thing and I'll link it somewhere on our Instagram or social. So go follow that shit up. But a Relatables playlist is coming to you soon.
It'll be fucking good too. So
yeah.
Hit it up. Okay, Ottie, we good episode.
Yeah, so far.
I'm feeling good. I'm still feeling high energy.
Yeah,
vibes are going. But to finish us off, hit us with some. You tell me we've got a little bit of facts, advice, something here. You know, it's in between. So no button today.
Yeah, no button today because it's a little bit different. Normally my facts are deep and make you think.
Yes.
Whereas this one is just to help you out. And even though majority of our listeners are female, this one's for the men out there. Or girls can do it too, but most of them do. Yeah. Is men, you need to start moisturising your skin. I've been doing it for probably about 2 months consistently. Whole body like kind of shit.
Yeah.
I used to just do my face and man, I can't like process how good of a feeling it feels. Like, it's just, I don't know how it works, but like, after you get out of a shower, go buy don't buy that shitty Coles shit. I've spent like $10 on a nice one. It was on special too.
$10?
Yeah, on a moisturizer.
Dude, all the girls, if any of the girls got this far, them hearing you, what is that for your whole body?
Yeah.
You spent $10 on a body moisturizer?
Is that bad?
That's fucking shit.
Really?
They are all going to be going, $10? Oh my God.
It was 30% off. So like $13.
Oh my God.
But it smells really, you smell nice. And then as well, you just like, your skin's just like feels amazing. It just makes your whole body better. Because I've always moisturized my face. Yeah. But I've just been doing my body lately. And even like when you start sweating and shit, your body just feels better. And yeah, just a tip for everyone out there. Because I know a lot of dudes like just don't do shit.
No, a lot of guys don't do anything. And I didn't for ages.
Yeah.
But now I do. Every morning I wash my face, then moisturize.
Yeah.
You know, with warm water, I've learnt from women, you got to open up the pores. You got to get the cleanser in there, let it sit for 30, like rub it in for 30 seconds, wipe it off. And while your face is still warm, you got to get that moisturizer on there. So, and then here's a quick tip.
Yeah. If
you put moisturizer on your face, I don't know if you knew this, but after you're done rubbing it in, you go like, 2 tips. Rub it in and rub upwards. Ooh. So then you don't get wrinkles.
Ooh,
and then when you're done rubbing it in, just like lightly tap your face.
I wish I could walk in on you too.
Lightly tap your face and it just like gets it all in there.
Yeah, well, you don't even want to be looking like an old wrinkly man when you're older.
I want to look good.
Yeah.
And don't forget your neck. There you go. 3 tips. Okay, too many.
That's too many, Jake. We've got to leave them on that. But that's the Relatables. He's trying to help all the men out there. And the women are going to appreciate it too. Like, this guy knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
Don't tell him where you got it from. Like, if you got this far, secret little tip from the Relatable boys.
That's it. So thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you heaps for listening. We're on like and subscribe, I guess. But also...
what? Forgot YouTube. Like and subscribe. Let's go.
But also... I'm still waiting on 5 stars, 105 stars on Spotify. So hit that shit up if you made it this far because I love every single one of you and we're making a cult. The Relatables gang's going high, going far. Let's fucking get it going. Thank you everyone for listening.
Don't miss out. You'll regret it.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.